Hello, Panther fans. Something big must be happening. A second video in 2 weeks. But yes, we're on the cusp of doing something we have never done in our franchise's history tonight, and that is winning our first Stanley Cup ever. And I personally, I wanted to get it done. Let's just end it for multiple reasons. One, I'm off the weekend. So I'm off tomorrow. So if we win, I can party hard, celebrate, crazy, just get, pop. I'm gonna get some champagne. If we win it, pop the champagne, just go nuts. Then the other reason is too, I don't. If we do go to Game 5, that's on a Tuesday. I have to be up at 3 o'clock to work at 4:30 on Wednesday. Don't really want to do all that. And then if we lose that day, then I don't want to go back to Edmonton and deal with that, even though I'll be out at 7 on that Friday, and then I start my vacation. Again, let's just get it over with. The other reason, how sweet would it be to end this all in Canada against the Canadian team and win our first cup? With all the crap that we've gotten from the Canadian media, Canadian fans, all that. Like, that would just be the icing on the cake. Again, I know a Florida team won, Tampa won the Stanley Cup. But again, that was different circumstance. COVID happened. They realigned the divisions. This was, if that was a regular season, Tampa would never play the Canadians in the Cup Finals. It would have probably been, again, probably Colorado, probably Dallas. One of the other teams, I don't think the Canadian team would have gone out. So, again, special circumstances for that. This would be the first Florida team that would win a Stanley Cup in a Canadian market. Just think of that. That would just be the icing on the cake. And then further icing on the cake is Matthew Tkachuk and Sam Bennett raising that cup in Edmonton after they both played in Calgary and the hatred that they had there. So they got to get it done. And I think this team has that mentality. Again, it's unbelievable the mentality this team has. One shift at a time, one period at a time, one game at a time. They're not looking forward, they're looking ahead, whatnot. Like us fans, we are. They are just taking it one play at a time, one shift at a time, one period. That mentality is phenomenal, and they have that mentality. And just through their press conferences, how they're talking, they want to finish it too. They want to finish it tonight. They don't want to give Edmonton another leg. And I saw a statistic that teams that have a chance to sweep in the Stanley Cup Finals, 20 of them have swept. So that is a lot of teams, again, when they get to this 3-0, they want to just end it. So I just want to end this. And the wave of emotion I'll have, again, I've already bawled several times leading up to today. I will probably be an emotional wreck. Everything I've gone through with this team, I know people could say, oh, you're so obsessed. My mother said it one time to me, back in the late 90s, like, oh, you're so obsessed with this team. And I was going through, my parents were going through a bad divorce. I was in school, kids making fun of me. I had no friends in school. The first 2 seasons, I was a fan of theirs. We missed the playoffs at one point. Got so frustrated that second year, and I'm done. I can't do this no more. And then my great-grandmother passed away that September, and August, actually. And then I was like, I felt alone. And then I vowed at the North Quincy train station that September I would never leave this team ever again. They were going to mean that much to me, and here I am, still diehard as ever. And then we had that magical run in 95, 96. And that was up until the present time, that was the most magical year I had as a Panthers fan. I saw them play the first game in the TD Garden, where they won in the playoffs against the Bruins. I met a couple there that got me this nice care package of all Panthers stuff and things like that. My teacher, who brought me to the game, Mr. Bork, he reached out to the Panthers, got me a care package from them. I spent time with my two uncles. They allowed me to watch the Panthers playoff run. And then, that was just a magical year for me. I made that scrapbook that I still have to this day. I was thinking today that, oh my God, I want to make another one. I'm like, yeah, there's just no way. Because a lot of these newspapers now, when they come out with stuff, they are, they don't have that same day. I mean, I could print it off the internet and stuff like that, the box scores and all that, but again, I just don't have that type of time. And then, throughout, I just stayed a fan of theirs. Had a magical run, the 99, 2000, we did okay, made the playoffs. And then we just had the dark period where we didn't make the playoffs, set the NHL record for the most seasons without making a playoff appearance. And then we finally made it. And then the thing that kind of turned it around for me, again, I was alone as a Panthers fan up until that point. I had nobody I knew that was a Panthers fan. And then obviously Twitter came around. I decided to do a blog, and then I started to do this channel. I read a comment that someone had said they'd been watching me for like 10 years. And I'm like, oh, this channel's that old. I guess that, that's just unbelievably crazy to me. And I met so many great people. I've met my best friends that I have, that I constantly meet down in Florida. Jeff, Adam, Craig, Mike. Anytime I go down there, I at least try, Fred, Jeff, he lives up in Tallahassee, so I can't really see him as often, but, Adam and Craig I'll see whenever I get down there. Mike I'll see down there. We built this, good, strong friendship. And then, I met Jaws, Flying Fluffy. We talk all the time, too. I'd love to meet him eventually. So, I was actually thinking, too, so Jaws, this is you. I was actually thinking of coming down to your place this weekend, and I was experiencing Game 4 together, but I'm like, it was just be way too much and whatnot, so who knows, maybe this may have been a mistake. We could have seen them clinch it all. And then the channel set off, and then I had that magical week in Florida, meeting, doing a tour of the at the time it was the BB&T Center, meeting up with Huberdeau, talking with him, talking with a couple of other players, sitting Doug Sweet for a couple of games, and then just having unbelievable time. Met Doug and Vinny, got my picture taken with them, had an overall awesome time with that last game. I still have that picture of Yager standing behind me when my picture was being taken. I didn't even know he was behind me. Also during that time at Billy Lindsay, did form a friendship with him, and that was just a fun time. And again, I unfortunately left Twitter, just because at the point we still weren't good. Fans are fighting with each other still, and I just didn't like the toxicity. We love the same team. We all love this team, and we're all just fighting with each other. I'm like, why are we doing this? Why? So, I got to me just away from Twitter, and I'm like, I can't do this no more, and whatnot. And then the last two seasons, it's just been absolutely magical. And again, we're on the cusp of winning the Stanley Cup for the first time in our franchise's history, and just thinking about it bring tears to my eyes. I can't wait. I will probably make a video. If we do win this tonight, I will make a video just going over everything. So, Florida, do it tonight. Do it for us fans that have suffered throughout this franchise's history. All those fans that aren't in South Florida, that are in other areas, that are constantly told, your team sucks. There shouldn't be hockey in Florida. I'm never going to support you guys, blah, blah, blah. This is time to prove them all wrong. Do something that us lifelong fans have just been dying to see do. And I think it's corny. I do want to mention this, but back in the day, that song by, I think her name's Sad, S-I-A, Sada, Titanium, I would listen to that thinking of us lifting the cup, Barkov lifting the cup. So if we win it, I'll be playing that while they're doing all that. But this, yeah, be able to see this happen tonight would be phenomenal. So go get them, guys. We got this.